Alright, guys, welcome to episode 9 of the funding challenge. Um, we've had a pretty poor week, so we are down 3.5%. Last week we were break even, we were at 0%. Now we lost 3.5% this week. So we lost a lot of trades this week. And I realized the mistake I was making until I reviewed the whole week. So I'm just pulling up my data now. Just give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we lost 7 trades this week. We took 7 trades, we lost 7 trades. We did hit one of the goals that I said last week was to take 8 or less trades. So we were more patient, stopped ourselves from losing a lot more. And after going back and reviewing the whole week, reviewing every trade individually together throughout each day, I realized the mistake I was doing. So I was trying to trade as if the market conditions were like this, where we have a break of structure and then a deep retracement, break of structure and then a deep retracement, break of structure and then a deep retracement. But right now, the market is just doing this. It's literally just strong bullish volume, and I kept trying to catch retracements. So throughout the whole week, I was just waiting for an order flow shift so I could start taking shorts, mainly because this daily break of structure high was taken. And as we can see, previous times where that happens, daily break of structure, daily break of structure, daily break of structure. Usually the first or second order flow shift after we get that massive retracement. But here we didn't. Price just moved up. So I wasn't really used to these conditions where after a daily break of structure, price just keeps shooting up like this with very minimal retracements. I was just more used to price sweeping a daily week high, and then we have a nice shift, and then we start our retracements. We sweep that high, we have a shift, we start a retracement. Sweep the high again, start the shift soon after. The shift always happens not long after. But here we swept. We had a couple consolidations and order flow shifts. We didn't. We swept up again, order flow shift, but then we swept up again, and that's where all our losses were taken. So I've adapted my strategy, and I've edited some stuff when we're taking retracement trades. So when we're taking retracement trades, I'm just gonna wait basically for a stronger order flow shift down to confirm when we can start taking retracements. So what I've done is I have to either wait for a 1 hour change of character like this before we start taking retracements, or another type of retracement trade I'll take is after these 4 hour swing structure break structures, we can take a 1 minute retracement down because I have a pretty good win rate with those. But when conditions are like these and we're just shooting up, we have to wait for a stronger confirmation down. So we need to wait for our 1 hour time frame to turn bearish before we start taking shorts. And since the 1 hour is also part of a high time frame, it ends up just being a continuation / pro trend trade anyway. So in my setup outline, in my data, I've noted all this. I've written all this out in my daily review and my weekly review. I know what I'm looking for now. And am I recording my screen? Yes, I am. Okay, so now we'll get into the trades from Friday. It's currently Sunday. I didn't film yesterday because I was very tired after my fight, and I had that going on the whole day. And then Friday I just took the trade, and then I went to sleep because I was very tired as well. It was like a whole day of working, training, gymming, and then I just quickly filmed, took a trade, and then went to sleep. Well, I didn't film, I just took the trade and went to sleep. And then Saturday, I had my fight and everything. I was going to film last night, but then I just got caught up in doing some other work. And I was also very tired after my fight. But today's Sunday, so this is going to be the review of the trades from Friday. End of the week, we end at negative 3.5%. But that's fine because I know what mistakes I made. And we managed our risk well. We didn't overtrade. We didn't get emotional. We didn't do any impulse or revenge trades. Like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we only took 1 trade on each of those days. So we took 1 trade, they all lost, and then we just stopped trading. So it was good risk management on our side. We preserved our account, didn't get any emotional impulses about losing the trades. So yeah, I'll get into it. So the 3 trades took place here. well, not 3 trades, just the 1 trade. And this was actually very unlucky. This could have been a win, but I'll go through you guys why it wasn't. So this was a good trade, but it was just unlucky. So we obviously have like all these highs pushing up past the daily week high, 1 hour breaking structure. And then here we get a 4 hour change of character. So I'll count that as a 4 hour change of character because we do get a 2 candle pullback right here. And there is a gap here between candles. So that's a valid breaking structure to me on the high time frame. So now we're looking for high time frame pro trends. So continuations. So change of character, retraced into here, breaker structure, and now we retrace into this range. So now I'm looking for shorts. And so we have a 1 hour breaker structure here, retrace within the range, and now we go to our mid time frame. So we have a mid time frame change of character right here. We come up, retrace up here, come back down, sweep that high, and then break the low. And then we come up and we react off this extreme 5-minute order block very nicely, sweeping all these levels of inducement as well, right here. And yeah, it looked like a very good trade. It was reacting off the extreme, and we had a very good 1 minute change of character right here. It's also a change of character you can see nicely on the 3 minute and the 1 minute. I'll go to the 1 minute as well. So yeah, that's a pretty nice shift. The only thing that was a mistake on my part that I didn't see was that it wasn't a 5-minute type 1. So we have this candle that sweeps, and this candle needed to be the candle that broke and displaced below. So it didn't happen within 1 candle, it happened within 2 candles. So that for me is a type 2, which is lower probability. I've put in my rules to only trade type 1s where we have the sweep candle, and then the very next candle is the like displacement candle, the engulfing candle. And yeah, but either way, it's still not a bad shift, but it's just not a shift that I would take. So that's probably why we lost that trade. And then yeah, I just got swept here, and then price consolidated a bit within this area, this 5-minute POI. And yeah, we can see the correct trade came soon after, where we react off this same area. And then here we have the perfect 5-minute type 1. It's perfect. Literally sweep candle and then massive displacement on the next candle, massive engulfing candle. And then it would have given us 2 trades we could have taken here. So this would have wiped out all our losses from the week. This is a setup I take where 1 trade is like more of a swing trade, and then 1 trade is more of like a lower time frame scalp. Because it's a good shift on the 1 minute, but then on the 5-minute here, it's also a 5-minute change of character. So when there's a 5-minute change of character, I can take a 5-minute direct trade without waiting for that lower time frame confirmation, as long as I just cover that 5-minute high. But then when I also do that, and I enter that position, and then I get a 1-minute confirmation of that POI, then I can also take a second trade. I've taken 2 trades before like this on the challenge, this like 2 trade setup, and it was the first 2 trades on this challenge, and they were both winners. So this is like good for me when it comes up, but obviously I took this 1 trade, it was a loss. I saw these others, and I'm just gonna forward test. I'm not gonna take any more losses. We're already down 3.5% for the week. I'm obviously not in the correct mental space for the week. I'm not gonna like gamble, I guess. I'm not gonna keep jumping into trades. I'm just gonna end it there, like keep whatever capital I have left in my challenge. So yeah, these 2 I just forward tested. So for this one, it was a 5-minute change of character direct trade, and it was also a 5-minute type 1. And then now we'll go into this second trade, this second forward test. So we have a 5-minute change of character within our 1 hour range, retraced in, 5-minute change of character here, basically another change of character here, and then another bearish change of character here. So we have like a lot of good confluence for shorts, and then 5-minute change of character, price retraces, and then we have a perfect 1-minute shift right here. This is like just another beautiful shift. So yeah, what I really have to do is just work on being more patient and waiting for really good shifts to come, because when that really good shift comes, it will push price in our direction for at least a little bit. even if it's the wrong direction, but a good shift will push price in that direction, just enough to either take us out at break even. So that's the idea of like the shift being one of the strongest confluences in the trade. And we have a 1 minute shift here off this 5 minute change of character POI. And then on the 5 minute, we can see right where that 1 minute shift is. It's also a perfect 5 minute type one. So it came up, swept the 1 minute high, and the next candle was a massive displacement. Same thing that happened here. So we took a poor shift here, and then two really good shifts on the three really good shifts, three really strong confluences for our shift came literally an hour after. So I guess that was kind of our fault. We were just being a bit impatient, didn't wait for the correct shift, or maybe I don't think I just like paid much attention to it. So yeah, that's kind of why I just ended it after this trade. I realized like, okay, I just took a trade with a shift that's not even a part of my plan. So I broke my rules, and I'm like, okay, I'm obviously just not in it mentally this week. I've made a lot of mistakes already. Let's just end the week there, review all the trades, reanalyze, and yeah. So that's the week done for me. I'm down 3.5%. I'm not disheartened at all. I'm not sad at all. I'm actually very excited because I've learned a lot of new lessons, and I'm very confident that I'm going to have a profitable week and many profitable weeks from here on out because I've learned my strategy more, and I've basically learned my strategy in the only other possible conditions that I'm not used to. So I'm used to these like kind of consolidating conditions. I'm used to these deep retracement conditions, and now I'm used to these strong volume conditions. So I know what to do in all possible conditions of my strategy on the high time frame. In these conditions, I'll know what to do. In these conditions, I'll know what to do. In these conditions here, I'll know what to do. So I feel like those are the three just type of high time frame conditions that's possible for any kind of currency, and that's why I'm more confident now. I feel better. I'm glad that I'm reviewing every day and every week separately. Like we can go into here on my journal, and I have a weekly review for every week, and I have a daily review for every day, and I can open it and go into depth on it. Like I've literally outlined all my mistakes, what I did well, what I need to improve, and my actionable steps, and my summary of my thoughts for the week. So I've literally written out like a whole essay here on my week. And this is what you need here to become a profitable trader. Like reviewing your performance is key. Reviewing your trades is key. Reviewing your day is key. Like just review and just analyze everything you're doing. And yeah. And yeah, that's basically that. Like you can literally see like how much I literally wrote an essay just for this week. Like everything outlined in extreme detail. And now I'm gonna make my goals and my focus for next week, and we'll have a better trading week next week. I'm almost 100% sure. I know my psychology is almost there in terms of risk. The risk part of my strategy is very good. The risk part of my psychology is very good. I'm not tempted to over risk. I'm not tempted to revenge trade. I'm not tempted to over leverage. I'm not tempted to jump back into another trade if I just lost a trade right before. The only part of my psychology that needs work is just waiting for better conditions of my strategy and waiting for like stronger variations of the confluence of my strategy. So yeah, my psychology more ties into my technical analysis. That's where my problem is, rather than my psychology being my risk management. So my risk management is there, but my psychology with my technical is not 100% there. But I believe it will be very soon. It pretty much is after I've reviewed everything I did wrong. I understand now why I was losing those trades. I understand what I was doing. And I understand all my high time frame market conditions. And I've added it all. I've took note of it all in these separate pages. My high time frame range, conditions on the high time frame, conditions on the mid time frame, and my mid time frame order flow. I've taken note of everything I need. I have pictures in there. I have text. I have descriptions. I have pictures of ideal conditions, pictures of non-ideal conditions where I lose more trades. Like, I'm in this game, basically. Like, I am doing anything I can to become profitable. Because that's what you have to do if you want to achieve something that literally less than 0.0001%, whatever it is, have achieved out of millions who've tried. You can't expect to be a part of that number without putting in the work and the output that the people in that bracket put. Like, you have to put more effort than them to be a part of them. You know what I mean? Can't expect to become a profitable trader just putting in mediocre results, not journaling, not reviewing, and just being lazy and not putting the work. So always focus on the input. The output will take care of itself. Like, I'm doing my trading, I'm doing digital dropshipping, I'm doing YouTube. I'm not just 100% focused on the outcome. I'm just focused on the process, enjoying the process, putting in as much input as I can, pumping out these videos, analyzing as much as I can about my trades, listing products, getting TikToks created, getting Instagram created, making videos, organic marketing. I'm just putting in as much input as I can because that's developing my skills, that's developing my discipline. And the more I develop all of that with trading, with everything, all the output is just going to come. The output will come, the money will come, the results will come. Just focus on what you can focus on what you can control. You can't physically control money coming into your account. You can control it, but you control it through your actions, through putting in the work. And yeah, it's just a little mindset tip for you guys. Just keep grinding, keep hustling, keep putting in the work, keep bettering yourself in terms of discipline, and you can achieve literally anything you want. I'm 100% certain I'm going to be a profitable trader because I know I put in the work and I know in my heart I genuinely want it. And I'm not just saying I want it. I'm not just saying, I want $1 million. I know I want it because of how much work I put in. Because for many, many years now, I've been doing whatever I can to make a large amount of money, to be financially free forever. I've been doing this since I was 15. I'm 20 now. I haven't been doing trading, but I've jumped around from SMMA, YouTube, dropshipping. Like, obviously, I didn't want it bad enough because if I did, I would be financially free by now. I would have found a way. Like, I'm not going to make excuses for the reasons I didn't. And you shouldn't make excuses either. Everyone goes through shit. People have been in way tougher situations than I've been. So I can't make excuses for being in a first world country, having internet, having access to a computer, a phone, and still not making the money that I want to achieve. That's why I'm just going to keep working, keep putting in the input every day. Don't make excuses. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and just having that mindset, you can do whatever you want to do. So I'm not even successful yet, but I know that to be the truth. In my mind, I'm already successful. In my mind, I am that millionaire. And if you have an image in your mind of who you want to be in the future, that person has done a lot of things to get to where they are. And they do a lot of things every single day to maintain where they are and grow where they are. So if you have an image of a person you want to be, you have to adopt everything that they do on a day-to-day basis. And you have to adopt their mindset. And you have to adopt their discipline. Just the courage and the discipline to put in the work on the days you don't feel like doing work. And that's not just emotionally not feel like doing work. It's when you're physically sick, when you have a headache, when you're injured everywhere, you don't want to go to training, when you're sore, when you're tired. Like, you just do it anyway. You just have to put in the work. Because, like I said, to be a part of that top 0.0001% of people, you have to put in the top 0.001% level of work. Anyways, thank you for watching. That was a bit of a rant. So if you stuck all the way, I appreciate you. If you adopt that thinking, I can guarantee you will be successful in anything you want to be successful at. Literally anything. All right. Thanks for watching.